Hey guys, I want to share some things with you guys about one of the more depressing moments of life. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, and I'm not gonna tell you when this happened, what year, or anything. I want to mention what happened when I was in 6th grade. All right, this was one heck of an emotional roller coaster I went through. A lot of stress, and a lot of hate, and a lot of jealousy. This is my 6th grade year, and let me just tell you this now. It's pretty insane. So, at the start of the year, I was introduced to this class. I'm just going to call my 6th grade teacher, this is not his actual name, by the way, Mr. Jenkins. Alright. Now, Mr. Jenkins has, well, let's just say he's one of the better teachers in the community for what he teaches. Not going to say who it is, not going to say what they're doing, because that obviously gives a hint that my teacher was. But, yeah, overall, he was a pretty dang good teacher, so. Yeah, it was an easy one. I don't know what the person's doing about HGG. I think he tried to get himself stuck in the minecart, so then they would, oh. Guess I won with one before. Okay. So, about this. This isn't about why teacher, no. This is about what happened during that year, alright? I've already said once, this year was chaotic. I mean, really chaotic. A lot of stuff happened, and I'm still not really liking what happened during that time, but, yeah. Let's just say, that didn't happen. That totally didn't happen. Yeah, that totally didn't happen. Okay. Anyways. So, there was this kid in this class. He was kind of, well, one of the larger students, per se. It wasn't that large. He was just a bit larger than the rest of us, okay? Now, I'm not going to tell this person's real name. But for this, why don't we just call them... That'd be a good name. How about... Farley. Okay. So, this kid named Farley decided that it would be a great idea to do jokes with me. Now, if you've watched my channel before, you probably know I don't take a thing called jokes now. Kid says apparently new. Oh, no. Nope, he's gonna win. Yeah. Why were the potions even landing on me? Okay. So, this kid was kind of a jokester. Now, since I don't really take jokes well, I guess we're trying to do a yo mama joke on me or something. Back when those were actually a thing. So, anyways, about this. So, I don't really, you know how I don't really take jokes, right? Well, this man thinks it's perfectly okay to do jokes on someone that doesn't take jokes to get them deliberately mad, alright? We used to be cool, and at one point he came to hang out, and that was fun and all, but eventually we realized we weren't quite into the same things, if you know what I mean. Just get rid of that absorption elf. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of that absorption elf. Real quick. Just get rid of it. Oh, wow. That part. Okay. So, about this man, alright. So, he wasn't like the bully from Phineas and Ferb, right? This man was actually a freaking bully. Did get a little bit pushy sometimes. And really just didn't like me in general, okay? Now, this isn't your average bully, alright? This is one of the more mean ones. It's not like the high school bully that just pushes you over the ground and goes through your backpack. He's not that kind of bully. He's the kind of bully that would just do whatever he could. And I mean, like, whatever he could to make fun of you. Now, I personally, I'm not really much of a fan of that. And now this person's horse is dying, and I crit them out. Okay, so, about this kid. So he was a big bully, and I'm going to telling some stories. So one point when we were playing a game of soccer, this man should have grabbed me and threw me to the ground while trying to get the soccer ball and got kicked off soccer for, get this, a month because of that. Now, this is one of the few times he ever gets punished, but he does get punished some other times. And now I'm going to tell you guys a short little story from when I was later in, when I was doing, well, let's just say quite a bit of exercise. Okay, so when I was doing this a little bit of exercise now, this man really seemed to hate me. So, about this man hating me so much, so he actually asked me to use my phone to call his mom. Now, I was kind of skeptical of this, and he was extremely lucky I let him do it because no one else was giving them their phone. I had recently gotten a phone, so if this man stole my phone, I would straight up beat him to death, even though, well, yeah, I did take his jiu-jitsu class for about a week, but that really didn't teach me anything except for I had to get a 160-pound baby off me, which really took a lot of work, but I was capable of doing it. Now, that was hard. But this man, he thought it would be a great idea to try to play tackle football. Now, if you guys know what that is, well, let's just say it's a thing of football, but no. Don't mind that. Do not mind that, people. Don't mind that. Do not mind that. Oh, this man's actually good. Man is actually legitimately good. Okay. If he tries to come anywhere near me, I'll just start harming. I will just go start making this kid, quote unquote, wither away. Oh, nope, I'm dead. Okay. So, what this, I mean, if he stole my phone there, I would have been incredibly mad and if he actually got away with it, then I could easily just get my mom's phone and call his parents since I knew his parents' phone number, and he would get beaten for it. Although it wasn't really a special phone, I still have it, but it wasn't really a great phone. It was just your average ordinary iPhone 6, right? Your ordinary little iPhone 6, right? And I really would have hated if this man stole it because it was my only phone, and this man did steal it. What else would stay? Then I would have been really upset. But okay, I'll do another story. So, the tackle football thing. Well, this man wasn't really much of a nice guy. So, he straight up just tackled me. I mean, grabbed me and threw me to the ground, even though I could do that to pretty much everyone else. He was able to do it to me, and I mean, I could throw my older brother to the ground quite easily, but this man, much heavier. So I couldn't really do that, and I was kind of left in a point where I gotta kill this man, or I would kill him, but get him out of my way long enough, and that would be extremely difficult, but I have a little thing going on where I'm moving. So, hey, I shouldn't have to deal with him ever again. It's a great idea to run right back to his phone. Ow. How is he healing? You shouldn't have heals. I can't heal, so why can this man somehow heal? Okay, force to start. So, another story about this person. So he was over at my house once. We were having some fun playing on my air hockey table, and this man actually broke one of the legs by breaking it off, and there's this like little piece of wood reinforcing it. It wasn't little, it was like a 2x4, a short 2x4, and it was still keeping the leg up, right? And this man full on snapped it leaning over the table, and well, that's how our hockey table makes this squeaking noise whenever you play on it. So that's another thing about this. And that's when we were actually friends. And at one point, I told him I wasn't playing his game anymore outside during recess because that is. And this man wasn't really having it, so he went over to me and like full on tackled me. So, oh. And well, okay, no, another story. Oh right, so the embarrassment moments where someone would do everything possible to embarrass me. So he made up this thing called Minecraft Skeleton, and he'd say it just like that whenever he saw me because I'm what I would call skinny, even though my mom says that I'm average weight where I am, even though I am at the time I was 70 pounds, 72. No, this man wasn't just average guy. All right. He was, as I've already mentioned, he was a bit bigger than this, and that can kind of become menacing, like scary almost. But where you have to be afraid of this man because of what he might do to you, and that's kind of how I had to be. I was pretty dang scared of him, and I gave him an advantage to me. Oh, I was this man having a pretty good advantage because I was pretty scared of him. He was a big guy and he could kill me easily. Oh. Guy was. You should have blocks too, buddy. I know you have more. I come close. I know. I knew it. Hey, creepers! Eat the wither effect. I took out his creepers there with absolute. Oh. This guy, well, is pretty menacing, and he made a lot of fun of me a lot about that. So on the last day of school, I was playing a game called Thimble, and where my teacher, Mr. Jenkins, would select a category like summer games, and when I came over to him because no one else had done it with had Flash on yet, you know what the man said? Minecraft skeleton, and I was just mad. I mean, unbelievably mad at this. This man was just. I hated this man with everything I had in him. He would make fun of me, call me a weakling, call me a baby, and so many other things. And that's one of the things I hate about him. And I just really don't like him. And that's one reason I don't really want to I'm going to tell you guys something. This is something I've learned about people say, oh, just ignore him. Ignoring them never works. My mom tells me to do it. My teacher tells me to do it. But you want to know something, guys? That never works because it makes the boy think that you're too scared to speak up to them. And that's what makes them think that you're scared of them. And if you try to yell at him, he's going to try and take dominance over him, even though you were clearly more dominant with better, well, insults. The person with the better insults generally is the more dominant person. Now, I don't have very good insults, me being me, so he was the dominant one who would insult me for literally everything. Weight, size, and another thing, I got the highest score in my entire class for a math test, and people started calling me a math nerd. And I just wasn't having it with this. And this man, in what he was, I just really wasn't having it with him. And there really wasn't much I could do. Man, I really hated it with my entire life. And you know how I said he had dominance over me? That really comes into effect. The adult tries to tell you, oh, hey, just leave him alone because of those two factors. And that really just bothers me so much. And during when I was doing a test, so I was planning on everyone actually getting some good scores. People came with some dumb ideas. I was going to try to, yet again, skip the entire field. I would get 60 points, and people were like, how? He's cheating! That's kind of what I want from people. I'm cheating. Oh, this makes a second. There's aimbot. Aimbot! Absolute aimbot. Oh, guess not. He's a grandmaster. So, if your parents ever tells you to ignore them, tell them they're wrong if you have the guts to do it. I mean, I don't judge you if you don't. I mean, if I stick up to my parents bad way, I would probably get it. And about that, my parents got mad at me for something my friend did. I mean, honestly, I really can't blame him. Oh. Yeah. Let's get on with that story. So this kid thought it would be a dandy idea. Well, you know how I said he was a big guy, right? He was a menace. This man I would hate with my life. I just did not like him by any means. And because of that, he really seemed to hate me. I'm gonna do everything in his power. Just make me feel really bad about myself. Honestly, I really can't blame him. But, you know how I said this man was really not nice? Well, about that, he was kind of a... Well, he's a bully. Wasn't that bad of a... I mean, I could take him. I could take all of his jokes all day because he knows my weakness. I don't take jokes and I get incredibly mad at him. And at one point, I screamed a not so pleasant word at him. And teacher, I'm gonna call her Miss Jennifer. And I screamed a naughty word, not that bad of a naughty word, like one of your normal 6th grade by friends. And one this kid thought was a great idea to bully me, profusely call me a Minecraft skeleton, and I hate him for it. And, well, calling me Minecraft skeleton is something I really did not like, so I kinda screamed a SHU. Second word. I think I already know what I'm going. I screamed that at him at like 50 decibels, and the entire class heard, and Dante... It's another one. I'm just gonna call him Dante. Feels like a much better name. Well, the teacher, Miss Jennifer, yelled at him, tell him to come here, and he was crying because this is the first time he'd actually been called out by a teacher because I screamed something at him. Yeah, he got in big trouble from the teacher. I mean, I kind of did too, but you couldn't really blame me. Oh, sorry. Tapped out. Anyways, I was in quite a bit of trouble from that. Some questionable things happened.